bound state where it seems trouble continues to mount for the party in power, the BJP, as the Karnataka Contractors Association, which had in the past accused the BJP government of rampant corruption and of its ministers for taking 40% kickbacks every time they entered a contract, the association has said that they're going to be launching a protest at Freedom Park in Bengaluru over various demands. They've said they are determined to expose corruption. They've also, in the past, made public what they've called incriminating evidence of bribery against senior leaders in the party. Let's go over to my colleague right now for more details. Ritu is with us. Ritu, I just want to understand from you, in the past when we've spoken to representatives on the ground, they've pointed out that there are actually several contractors associations across the state. Keeping that in mind, could you give us more context on the group that's planned to launch this protest today, please?
Well, see, this is Karnataka Contractor Association, one of the biggest contractors association here in the Karnataka, where the contractors across the Karnataka are part of this particular association, and it's been there for a very, very long time in the Karnataka. And moreover, you see the government-related projects are in fact being given to these contractors who are connected to this particular association. And we are again seeing earlier how Santosh Patil suicide case, in fact, in the Udupi in the month of April last year had shook the country over, where there was a letter that he had written out about the 40% kickbacks which the PWD office was demanding for, and also he had mentioned a minister's name as well, who was later point being sacked. K.S. Ishwarappa was the Rural and Development Minister of the Karnataka. So he was being sacked on April 14th, and therein you see that whole allegations against the BJP government has continued from this particular association. Just not that, but you remember just 2 days back is when one of the contractors, Manjunath had come out with and also released audio clip as well with another BJP MLA from the Chitradurga district, where there again he had alleged about the commission. He clearly, openly stated out saying that how allegedly he had paid rupees 90 lakh as a bribe to this particular MLA, and there again almost rupees 6 crore is yet pending with the with the work that he has done it for the PWD office, but he's yet to receive those bills, are yet to be cleared as well. So there has been a continuous allegations against the BJP government and the leaders especially there again. But today they see, as you see, the association, in fact, had called out for a massive protest. So what we are learning is that almost the contractors in thousands will be joining this protest at Freedom Park in Bengaluru and be protesting against the state government with the, regarding the various demands as well, with the difficulties that they are facing about the GST, or for that matter, advance payment, or the series of an amount that has been released to the contractors, the kind of contract as well that they had to sign. So there has been a various demands from the Contractors Association, which they say the state government is not making note of all this, and continuing with that, they have called out for this massive protest today.
Okay. Just stay with us, Ritu. Sankara Guha from the Congress is with us right now. Mr. Guha, thank you so much for joining us. Mr. Guha, we've been covering this story over the last few months. This is obviously not the first time that such allegations have come out, right from controversy that broke out around a minister early last year, to repeated allegations that have come through from association after association of corruption when it comes to contracts on the hands of the BJP Karnataka government. Sir, what do you have to say? Do you have any hope for reform right before the elections?
Absolutely not. How can we hope any reforms? How can we hope for any reforms as far as the BJP is concerned? You know, this is not the first time that the Contractors Association is charging it. Unfortunately, the Contractors Association president, Mr. Kempanna, the 80-year-old gentleman, he was arrested on some silly charges of defamation or some foolish thing. He was arrested. They tortured him. They troubled him because he raised his voice. This is not the first time. 2 weeks back, there was a person who was caught with 10 lakh rupees cash going inside Vidhan Sabha. Last 3 days back, another contractor has said that he had paid 90 lakhs to one BJP MLA for obtaining works in his constituency. How can we hope for any reforms? Our job as the opposition is to raise such issues. And BJP is so shameless today. When we raise such issues, they say, you give us proof. So, who has to investigate? The burden of proof is on whom? We have to bring out the scam, and we have to also provide them with proof. How can we be the judge, jury, everything? We are, as the opposition, as a responsible opposition, we have played our role to the best of our abilities, and we have brought every issue like this into the public domain.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you for joining us. We'll also try to have the BJP join us in a little while so we can have both sides on this entire story. Remember, though, that this is a controversy that, as we've said, has been going on in Karnataka for a few months now, right from the multiple pothole issues that you've had when it comes to the way the BBMP is running the city and the allegations of corruption that have followed along with that. When we speak to citizens, residents, when we speak to locals and officials in the area, they all point to what they say is a possible larger nexus that exists between administration and the authorities that are supposed to maintain and take care of the entire city. Now, my colleague Ritu is still with us. Let's go over to Ritu to understand more. Ritu, can you walk us through all right, Pramila Nesargi from the BJP is with us. Let's go over to her right now. Pramila ji, thank you so much for joining us here on CNN News 18. Ma'am, unfortunately, this is not the first time that we've seen such allegations come through from the contractors in the state. Ma'am, don't you think, particularly because they've been so loud, so vociferous over the last year, that it is important for the BJP to pay greater heed to them, ma'am?
I do not know what is the aim of these contractors. They are obviously set up by Mr. Siddaramaiah. Kempana, who is the leader, and the president is the close relative of the same caste of Mr. Siddaramaiah. On the eve of election, he set up those people. Look at the irony. In the first instance, they came up with a 40% cut. Yesterday, the other person, he gave a press meet in which he said 15% would be 10% to the building and 15% to the car. So it has reduced from 40% to 25%. It has come down from 40 to 25%.
Ma'am,
and even though I am just telling you.
No, ma'am, I want to understand when the BJP just on Monday said that it has incriminating evidence of bribery against your BJP MLA in Chitradurga. They said they'd release more proof, but they also made some proof visible. I just want to understand, is the BJP following through with any of this? Is it checking its own leaders?
See, madam, I am equally following, and they're following, whatever they have been saying. They don't have any documents whatsoever. If they have any document, why they should not produce it? They say they want 30 days to produce. Why this theory? I mean, this is only they just want to hoodwink the people and then on the eve of election.
Okay, ma'am, sorry, we don't actually have time. I would like to have come to you with more questions too, but we don't have time. We have run out. We do have to go into a short break. On the other side, more of the country's top stories. We're going to be shifting focus in just a few minutes. We'll see you on the other side of this break.